Alright, what's up everybody? I don't usually do videos like this, like if it's not really like car related, but I wanted to try out this thing called the Diamabrush. It's like these diamond bladed tips on this, and you just put it on the grinder. I have a little 7-amp grinder from Harbor Freight. Got it for 40 bucks, the blade for 60. Altogether $100, and I got an extension cord for like 15 bucks, and like some knee pads. So I'm gonna do a demonstration on this area over here. I already did all this, took me like an hour and a half. Paint was peeling really bad like this. I didn't do this one because they're replacing some of these boards because they're rotted. So but the finish isn't too bad. Like if you're gonna be staining it, like my only thing is the nails. So you can hammer down all the nails and then you can just go over all these. That's why I had these lines here, because I heard people who they'll ruin their blades a lot quicker by going over nails and screws. So I just decided to avoid that. I'm gonna hit it with my turbo tip and my pressure my turbo nozzle and my pressure washer, and then get that up, make sure it's and then I might go over it with like some 80 grit. Like if you're gonna be staining this, I think it's definitely doable. You just gotta take your time a little bit more. And you can get like a bit better of a finish and then go over it with some 80 grit, and then maybe finish with like some 120. I think you'll be ready to go. If you want to really fine, you can go up to like a 220 grit or 220, 280, I forget what it is. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. So I'll show you guys what it looks like over here. Like I said, little cheap $40 7-amp grinder, and the wheel. This is the 4.5 inch if you're wondering. And this took me like an hour and a half. And that's with taking a couple breaks, because it is a little bit of some work. So, all right. Now I'll also give you guys a comparison what it looks like when it's actually pressure washed, because I don't like the finish, honestly. Like I do pressure washing for a living, and I don't usually do paint removal, but I don't think pressure washing is the ideal way to remove paint from a wooden surface. It looks pretty rough, so I'll show you guys that. See if that's the route you want to go, but it took me way longer and the results are not good at all, in my opinion. All right, I don't know how well you guys can hear me, but so like I said, Bauer. I took off the little shroud around it. They have these little vacuum covers you could put on too, but I'm just running it straight. I'm gonna be doing this one hand, so it's not gonna look as clean. Before I send this up, I wanted to give a quick comparison. So this is the Diamabrush that did all this. This is the other deck I told you that I pressure washed. And right here, all this blotchiness. This is kind of how it looks when you pressure wash it. And like the best result you'll get. I think I actually hit some of this with the Diamabrush maybe. But the result isn't that great. Makes it very blotchy, but as you can see, cleaned it up pretty well. Here's another example of just pressure washed, like right there. I did the Diamabrush up until that point. I need to go on the other side and hit it since the railing's in the way. This is pressure washing as well. Like a lot of this is gonna stay down. It gives you a very like uneven finish, and yeah, you don't really have to sand it afterwards. And on this one, unlike the other deck, I actually hit down all the nails first, so that way I could pass over it. The blades did hit quite a few of the nails, but it kept going. And over here I had a thick layer of paint, so it's a little bit slower once you have like really thick layer of paint. But it got all that out mostly. I'm going to get over with it with like a different type of sander to get close to the wall, because I don't want to nick the house paint, because that thing's pretty aggressive. You don't want to hit the house with that. But yeah, all this pressure washed. So I'm about to diamond brush the rest of this off. This is gonna be the last of it. I just wanted to give a quick comparison before I go ahead and close this video out. So far, if you're painting your deck, I give the diamond brush like a 10 out of 10. Oh yeah, this is another perfect example of the pressure washing. This is what you get versus this. These are finished exactly the same as this, and this pressure washing takes way longer. So I literally wasted like a whole day and a half pressure washing all this. Yeah, all this is pressure washed. A lot of these are new boards. He's gonna come back and replace these. All right, quick walk around. This is the finished product. Came out pretty good. This paint scuffs up like with black shoes. I need to dab on some more color there, but looks great. Yeah, stripped all the paint off, repainted it, repainted the handrails, replaced some boards.